Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome to the Talking BizTech. I'm your host, Saqif, and today we're going to explore business incubation. And before we start, I just want to request all of you to make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And very quickly, I want to thank our sponsor, All Innovative Solution. AIS is a digital marketing startup helping small to mid-sized businesses with their online presence. Now, the question is, what is an business incubation? Or so you see, Business Incubator is a company that helps tech startups, and literally they provide services to an individual who wants to start their own business, and they don't have that resources. So Business Incubator helps tech startups with office space and management training, and there are other services too. And there are other services as well, and we are going to have a guest. He is the young entrepreneur and very successful young entrepreneur in Bangladesh. His name is Shafin Rahman. He owns a business incubator, one of the leading business incubator in Bangladesh. It's in the capital city of Bangladesh. And so before I introduce him, I just want to educate you more about the business incubator, see the history, and just tell you a little bit of their history. See, business incubator came from basically universities, and universities are partnered with industry leaders. And see, the reason behind this partnership is that so that uh, so that the students can graduate and then they can get a job out of it, and then government can fund the research. And another main thing that you should all know, that business incubator is a catalyst for economic development for a country. See, business incubator can create a lot of innovative jobs, uh, which can lead to uh, which can lead to the stronger economy of a country. So the economy of a country will be developed and it will be stronger. So Bangladesh, the economy in Bangladesh is getting stronger every year. So with let's not waste time. Let me introduce my guest, Shafin Rahman. Let me see if I can. Shafin Rahman. Uh,
Hello. Hey, how it going?
Good, good. And how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Oh, you're very welcome. And Shafin, I just wanted, we will get into business incubation in a little bit, but let's get to know you a little better. So I just want to know your background, like your education, your family, and then and also how did you get into entrepreneurship? So if you can, um,
Yeah, sure. Wonderful question. So basically, I started back in 2014. So when I was back in my school, so my school was Government Laboratory High School. So I took participate in a competition called the Global Challenge from ASEF, Asia Europe Foundation. It was
wow.
a challenge on augmented reality back in 2014. So the project was basically a global competition in between the countries of Asia and Europe. So there were more than 60 countries participating in the competition, and I was the leader from Bangladesh.
Wow.
So we had a team of 15 people in the project. So that was one of the very first projects on augmented reality in a global scale. So we learned how AR works, how to develop AR applications, and how to use augmented reality in different industries. So we worked and learned for 6 months long project, Then when the project ended, we became the champion of the projects on the whole world. So that was a very huge thing for us. Like I think I was in just eighth grade, I think. So that was big for us. Like that was not just big for us; it was big for our school and also for our country. So we get a lot of PR, we get a lot of well wishes from our alumni of our school, and different people from different backgrounds. So that helps us to start in this tech industry, because augmented reality back in 2014 wasn't something that everyone was talking about. Like I think there was only Google who already invested in AR back in 2014. Now they key players like Microsoft, Oculus, their Quest, Facebook, they started later in the journey, but Google started it, and other companies. So back then it was very it was very niche, and very starting time. So that give us the
Oh yeah.
extra edge, getting started in the tech industry. Then we had a club in our school, the science club, the technology club, and the IT club, and I was the pioneer of those clubs. So we had a very good community of young enthusiasts who had were very nerdy in terms of tech, like they're totally tech geeks. So we had a very wonderful team, very wonderful community of like-minded people who wanted to get into the top industries, get in the top techs, wants to discuss about new ideas, discuss about new technologies. So we had a lot of fun in our community. So that
Mhm.
helps us to have a broader perspective on the whole ecosystem. So we started it as a fun thing. We started it as a club or community thing. We are going to discuss ideas, generate different values, share our opinions. But then when there was a time after spending doing this for like certain amount of time, I think for a few months, then we figured out like we can actually make some money out of it. So why not do turn it into a business? So we had a talented team of programmers, coder, and designers. Then I filled them in. I got them in my team. We developed through demos and products, and we went to clients to show them. So we did some initial projects where like pro bono projects, so we didn't get paid much. But later once we we became the champion in our national hackathon, and also in our national competition, we got funded from government, and we got recognized by a lot of newspapers, medias, and everyone. Then we get a global exposure. So this is how I actually started in my career, and I think the biggest thing that helped me in my career was starting very early. So and having a global achievement on the very beginning was a unique advantage. I'd consider that.
And Shafin, you are a founder and a CEO of NextCorp, and but you're also going to university, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you studying in university, and which year are you in?
Mhm. So I'm currently studying at Bangladesh University Professionals, and I'm studying in BBA.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah, I'll be going to third year very soon. So fifth semester.
semester. Oh, that's awesome. And also, like you guys won the ICT awards, right? Like the basis.
Yeah, yeah.
The
We won the Basis ICT Awards back in 2019.
2019. Can you tell us about the competition, and how did you win, or like, yeah, just tell me how the competition went, and what was the like what was going through your mind when you went there?
So Basis ICT Awards is called the top competition in the South Asia in terms of tech. So
Yeah.
they call it Oscar of Tech. So it's a very privileged and very popular competition in our country. Top tech brands, top corporations, top brands take part in this competition. So we as a startup, like it was a hell of a journey for us. So when I applied to the competition, I was like, yeah, I know we're doing something that's very innovative. We're doing something that's very forward technologically. But basis is for like those people who have millions of dollars in their bank. Who have a lot of sales, a lot of the big corporations of the industry of organ right now. So And I applied. Guess what? I was a student. There was an option to apply on student category, but I didn't choose to apply there. I competed directly with the big tech companies. So I
Yeah.
went for the B2B. Yeah, I went for the B2B competition because my business, our solution was enterprise solutions. So we provide augmented and virtual reality solutions for the enterprises and businesses. So I thought like, yeah, let's hit for that. Doesn't matter whether we win or not, but I'm gonna compete with them. Yeah, I'm gonna compete with the big players. So we did that. We did all the registration forms. We did the interviews. We did the
You got the
pitching.
start. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very lengthy selection process, and the committee was the wisest persons of the country. So it is very tough, to getting through the whole process. But we
It
enjoyed a
is
lot
tough.
in this process. So yeah, after winning the basis award, like it was a big win for us because it helps us to generate a lot of new leads, new clients, helps us to create a credibility in the industry. That no, our team might be young, but we know how to get things done and get things done in a proper manner, the way the professionals does. So yeah, that was a very wonderful thing for us.
ভালো তো হ্যাঁ অনেক it's great that that award, like winning that award gave you the confidence, and then not only you but your entire startup এবং
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. And which is why and my next question is, do you work with startup Dhaka or startup Bangladesh? Do you guys work?
So yeah, I currently work with the startup Bangladesh, and it is actually called Idea Project of ICT Division, which is Innovation Design and Entrepreneurship Academy. So I received 1 million BDT funding from Idea Project of ICT Division. So they basically, they are the sole organization in the whole country to design and develop innovation culture for the Bangladeshi youths. So they give a lot of opportunities out here right now. So we receive funding from them, we got a co-working space from them, we got Fab Lab from them, we got mentorship, trainings, seminars, workshops, and also a
Wow.
lot of from them. So they support all startups of the portfolio startups. So right now I think we have more than 180 startups already funded from these projects,
Wow.
and it's 1 million BDT. So it's huge. So government is
Huge.
investing a lot of money in this field. Our minister, ICT Minister Junaid Ahmed Pollock sir, is a very enthusiastic person. He's a very optimistic person. He works day and night, to develop the technical knowledge of our young community and build more startups in front end technologies using AI, ML, AR, IoT. Is very fascinated on all these emerging technologies. So yeah, it's wonderful to work with them. Like I'm so blessed and so happy to have this opportunity, and I would be more happy like to have more creative people and innovative people in this platform because they provide a lot of support. I think we should talk more about these things. Like there are a lot of opportunities out there, but not a lot of people have the access to those things. And I want to be an ambassador and get more young people in this platform. I'd love to do that.
I agree. I completely agree with you. And like you are like you being a young, successful entrepreneur will will inspire a lot of people younger than you. And Bangladesh, one good thing about Bangladesh is that a lot of people, I mean, the young workforce is getting stronger and stronger day by day, and which is mind blowing. And that's why another fact is like there's so many freelancers in Bangladesh right now, and then the GDP is higher than the GDP in India. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. And so my next question is um, like how does a business incubator help? Like how are you like when you are collaborating with Startup Dhaka or Startup Bangladesh? How are you making the economy stronger in Bangladesh?
So we are working with Startup Bangladesh and Idea Project only right now. So I can talk about those things, but not specifically about Startup Dhaka. So Startup Bangladesh and Idea Project. So we do a lot of seminars, workshops, and programs. Each almost I think few times in the year, and we provide mentorship, we provide training. They do funding as well. There's a lot of competition going on. Right now, there's a big one going. The biggest one in our history in Bangladesh is Bangabandhu Innovation Grant, which is if you go to www.big.gov.bd, you can see the details. So you can have a note of it, big.gov.bd. So it's called Bangabandhu Innovation Grant. So they will be giving away the champion grant of $100,000 USD. Okay.
Shafin, sorry, just to cut you off. Can you tell me the website? I'm making a banner. So www.big.
.gov.bd. gov.bd.
Um, okay. So it's big.gov.bt is BD. Sorry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Carry on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so it's the current event right now we are going. So the deadline is 28th February. So already a lot of applications are coming in. So there are more programs always coming in. There is Student Startup, there is Ideathon, where the top teams will go to South Korea for 6 months incubation. They're gonna be experiencing the industry exposures in South Korea. They're gonna learn from the South Korean industry. So it's a huge opportunity. Like South Korea is the most innovative country in the whole world right now from the Bloomberg Innovation Index. So that's pretty huge. Like but getting partnered with them, working with them, sending our own startups there for incubation and learning directly from the industry experts. Like that's huge. Like this is fucking huge. I'd say like that's super awesome. To have those things. Like, we didn't have those things back. If you think 5 or 10 years back, we had nothing
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
So that's the opportunity we have right now. I think our youths and the startup, the community has to work more collaboratively with the government and the initiatives to generate these new opportunities for them. I think it can lead them to a new standard. So yeah, there are a lot of other opportunities out there. This is always happening, and there's always an open application for grant and co-working space availability. So they can directly apply from startupbangladesh.gov.bd. So they can go to the site, they can directly apply from there.
Yeah, no, that's great that South Korea is like training like the Bengalis like the training program is very strong, and which is helping a lot of people from Bangladesh to be is are they training to be an engineer? Is that correct?
Not exactly engineer. It's about the whole startup ecosystem. So whatever it requires, if it requires augmented reality, if it requires IoT, if it requires robotics, if it requires business intelligence, if it requires management, doesn't
Management.
matter whatever it is. Like everything is included. It's the whole package. Okay, it's the
Wow.
whole package.
Wow, that's great. And Shafin, see, the best thing about you is like this is why I keep in touch with you because I want to learn, and it's great to see how Bangladesh is Bangladesh's common economy is getting so strong day by day,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
so like Shafin, in it's here in Canada, see the unemployment rate is kind of going up. Like people are struggling to find jobs. So like a lot of people want to start their own business. So like Shafin, my next question to you is, what advice do you have for an individual who wants to start their own thing or get involved in business incubators or startups?
For Bangladesh, for Bangladeshis, for people in Bangladesh.
Yeah, there are a lot of Bengalis in in Canada. So just so that you know, right? And yeah, let's say if someone from Bangladesh comes to Canada, right, and then they're not finding jobs, so like next option would be maybe they want to start a business or get involved with startups. So like, what advice do you have for them, like, or for any individual who wants to start a business?
So starting a business, I think they should, have a. So the first thing they should work with is why they want to start a business. So defining the why should be the first thing to do. Like there are a lot of things to do out there. Like it's a big world right now. It's everything in your fingertips. It's just your phone. All you need is your phone, like an internet connection. You can explore the whole world. So I think to start the business, there should be a proper purpose. Why you want to start that business, rather than just going out, starting e-commerce, building websites, doing designs. But whatever you do, if you don't have core reason why you want to do it, like why you need to do this, if you're not driven through your passion, like it won't be sustainable. So anyone starting out a business, I would suggest to like before you jump into something new, which is not something like you obviously do or you will do, you are doing. So before you jump in, I think you should do a research on the topic and why you want to do it. If it's something that like there's this concept of ikigai. So I think finding what you love and what you want to do and what makes you money. So there should be a balance. So if you can find that balance, so I think that would be a wonderful thing to do. But for starting out, I would say like just start it. So don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait to be very good at sales, very good at marketing, very good at designing. So don't wait for to be good. So try to learn as you go, make mistakes on the way, learn from them. So in my whole life, I think the core lesson I've learned is making mistake is the best way to learning. So I love making
True.
mistakes. I love making mistakes. I make mistakes every day, but I do keep a note of them. Okay, I do keep a note of them. So I try to list down the mistakes I made today and try to think about in the later the night, like okay, these are my mistakes today. So yeah, I shouldn't be doing these things tomorrow and never. So yeah, when you do repeat the same mistake twice, it's a decision. It's no longer a mistake. So try to do that. So if you're bad at sales right now, if you're bad at communication right now, if you're bad at coding right now, it's totally fine. Just start what you have right now. Start with that. And make mistakes on the way. Be open to make mistakes and be gratitude, be humble with people and share it, spread positivity. So yeah, I think you can go a long way having that mindset. So for business, I think the mindset is the first thing to do. So if you have your mind very focused and like very focused and narrowed down to the ultimate vision, what you want to achieve, you're gonna get there. It will take time, but have faith on yourself. Like slow growth is a lot better than rush growth and then crashing out, burning out. So yeah, if you're growing very slowly, that's still a growth. So be happy about yourself, reward yourself, treat yourself, love yourself. So these are the core things I think, anyone starting out a business should be doing first. I mean, if you have your life in line or, if you love yourself, you're going to find what you would be, doing and loving things to do. And once you love to do those things, the money will come in. The money will come in. You won't even understand where the money will come in.
Yeah, money
So
will come. Yep.
also finding a good team is like it's pretty tough nowadays because everyone is doing this or that, something involved on different things. So yeah, finding a good team is challenging, but don't wait for your co-founder or don't wait for your team members. So if you have something you believe in, if you have something that does have a potential, you feel, so just go with it. If you have that gut feeling, just go with it. Start on the way. You're gonna meet a lot of people. You're gonna inspire people. You're gonna attract a lot of people in your product, in your service. Then you can talk and get them on board, work with them, get partner with them, or you can start with having other startups involved in your community. So it doesn't have to be your own team. You can, outsource resources. You can outsource people. You can outsource talents. So there are a lot of options to do the same thing in different ways. So try to, figure out the options. So do a mind map, plan out things. So yeah, I think that's how we should be starting. I think if I talk about, how to start a business, it will take days and days, but the ideas
Yeah,
will
yeah,
over. Yeah, let's just keep it right here. I think when we, do more episodes in future, we can, talk more details and be specific for topics. So then,
exactly.
the conversation would be more fruitful, and there would be some outcomes and value bombs that, actually our viewers can get from the show.
Yes. So, Shafin, yeah, thank you so much for that valuable advice. We will make more podcasts with you as, and I want to thank you for taking the time off from your busy schedule. I want to thank you for that. And yeah, I have a lot of questions about you know like uh about technology in general, and then AI, AR, VR, like virtual reality, augmented reality. So yeah, but other than that, thank you so much for sharing that valuable advice. And you not only shared it with my audience, but you also shared it with me, because I'm also trying to go there myself. Like, I'm trying to start something. So yeah, Shafin, thank you so much once again, and have a wonderful day.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So I would add three more points. Okay, three more
Sure,
points
sure.
for your
Go
next
for it. Yeah.
question. So the first one would be like just start what you wanna do, what you have in mind. Just start a blog, start a podcast, or start a website, start a Facebook page, or even start just WhatsApp group. So just have start with something. Share the idea. So share the idea with people. Then a lot of people will get attracted to your platform, to your plan. So just start in whatever media, whatever platform you wanna do. Just start. Okay, get the name, buy the domain if you can, do the website if you can, but just start. And the second thing is to look out, always seek for like-minded people, seek for a community. So if you can have a community out there, there would be a lot of people would be paying you for your small service. So it doesn't have to be something revolutionary or out of the world. So it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be obviously out of the box. It can be the same thing, but giving access to those things to the people who doesn't have access. They'll be paying a lot of money to you for that. So have a community. So not just your salespeople, not just your clients. Have a community of the field you want to work in. So this is number two. Number one is just start. Number two is have a community, and number three would be always keep learning. Like do it every day. Just do it every day. Like make it in your morning routine, make a night routine. Add your things, add your passion, add your business into life. So for me, it's like breathing. The way I work, it's like breathing for me. So it's like living. So I don't feel like work. So when I start working at 8 a.m. in the morning and till 9 in the night or 10 in the night, I don't feel tired. I feel like I still have the full energy because when I wake up in the morning, I start with a very energetic morning routine. So try to love yourself, help yourself, so and learn every day. So there are a lot of things to do. So not necessarily you have to start with a business. You can start with yourself. So yeah, learning. Try to learn about your body, try to learn about your mind, and to learn about your thoughts, and learn about yourself. So yeah, number three would be learning. So it might be the business, it might be yourself, it might be your soul. So try to learn those things, and things will come on as grow, as you learn on the way down the road. That'll be good things coming to you. Yeah, that's all, Sakib.
Perfect.
Thank you
No,
so much.
yeah, you're very welcome, and thank you so much for that advice again. The three wonderful advice, and yeah, have a wonderful day. I will unmute you if sorry, I will mute you if that's okay
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you.
Thank
And
you.
have
Have
a
a wonderful
wonderful day.
day. Take care. Goodbye, everyone.
So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. And do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And yeah, have a wonderful day as well. And I will get back to you next month with episode 3. And that was it for by Shafin Rahman. And I'm glad he finally showed up and we were able to work this out. And yeah, have a wonderful day, and bye for now.